Right, on for more. So starting off with a little warm-up routine, and then join me for the next part on the mat. So standing up nice and tall, trying to find your neutral alignment, body weight evenly spread front and back of the feet, inside and outside of the feet. The toes are light, the arches are lifting, the knees are soft, the back is in neutral. 3 soft curves running down the spine. Shoulders are down, the chest is lifted, the chin parallel to the floor. Aware of the breath, making sure that you're breathing, not holding, focusing on the shoulders and the upper back. I'm going to drop the shoulders, maintaining the lifter through the top of the chest, and then focusing on the shoulders, focusing on the arms. I'm going to start protracting the shoulders, pulling the shoulders forward as if I can open up the middle of the back, encouraging a nice gentle stretch. And then I'm going to retract them. I'm going to squeeze them together. Protract, pulling them forward. Retract, drawing them back. Making sure that the shoulders are keeping down. So I'm not elevating the shoulders. I'm not shrugging the shoulders up to the head, up to my ears. I'm not creating tension into the neck. And then notice the movement, making sure that you're leading with the shoulders, not with the arms. As I can take the arm behind, but that will tend to push my shoulder forward. I want the shoulder to really draw back. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to retract the shoulders, holding that retraction. Think of the shoulder blades as squeezing together behind. Band are tightening between the shoulder blades. The muscles in between the shoulder blades nice and active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm just going to let go. Then see if I can go a little bit deeper this time. I'm going to reach the hands behind at the back, the base of the spine, clasping the hands together, and then retracting the shoulders, making sure that the shoulders are going back. As soon as you put the arm behind, that shoulder will tend to hitch forward. Drawing the shoulder blades together, squeezing the arms closer together, reaching the hands down and towards the ceiling, the front of the chest up. Sorry, the hands to the floor, the chest up and towards the ceiling. Maintaining that longer lift through. Try not to let the hands touch the body. If the hands touch the body, the tendency is for the arms to relax. I want the arms to stay active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and easing back. One more time. So hands on the base of the spine or clasping the hands together. I'm going to roll the shoulders back, squeezing the arms as close together as you can, sending the breastbone up and towards the ceiling, encouraging that lift at the top of the chest. If you're clasping the hands together, locking the arms are nice and straight behind, reaching down and towards the ground, don't let them touch the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back. Giving the shoulders a little bit of a roll, it's a little bit more opening across the front of the chest. I'm going to try and release into the neck. As some of us are spending quite a lot of time sitting at the desk, probably in the wrong position as you're working from home. So I'm going to let the arms relax down the side. I'm going to drop my right ear down to my right shoulder, keeping the nose pointing straight forward, straight ahead. So see if you can find a gentle stretch that starts from the base of your ear, comes down the side of the neck to the top of the shoulder. If you want to make the stretch a little bit stronger, then reaching down with the arm. See if I can encourage a little bit more traction down the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease in the stretch. I'm going to try exactly the same thing the other way. So left ear to the left shoulder. See if I can encourage that gentle stretch. Just making sure that it's a gentle pull. I'm not triggering any pain, shooting down the arms or tingling into the fingers. Making the stretch a little bit stronger, but reaching down with the right arm, creating a little bit more traction at the other end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and easing back. Returning the head back to the middle, I'm going to change the direction of the pull slightly. So I'm going to bring the right ear down to the right shoulder, And then turning the head. This time I wanted the nose to point towards the shoulder, or think, if you prefer, to bring the chin down towards the shoulder, towards the chest. Feeling the stretch wrapping around the back of the neck a little bit more, tucking the chin in, into the shoulder. And then with that left arm, I'm going to try and reach down again. Play with the position of the arm and the position of the hand. If I start to flexing, extending through the wrist, as I start pulling the fingers up and towards the ceiling, that increases the traction. If I turn the hand in slightly, if I turn the hand out slightly, that moves the arm and that changes the pull. So play with the position of the hand, the pressure through the fingers as well, the pull through the fingers, until you feel that the stretch is where you feel that you need it the most. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and easing back. Returning the head back to the center, left ear to the left shoulder, and then I'm going to turn, trying to bring the nose down towards the shoulder, or the chin down towards the collarbone, making sure that you're not shrugging the shoulder up to the head. And then reaching down into the arm, see if I can create that gentle pull around the side of the neck into the shoulder, playing with the position of the hand to see if I can create a little bit of traction by extending through the wrists, by turning the arm out, by turning the arm in, by pulling through the thumb a little bit more, middle finger a little bit more, little finger, just the plane. Try to see if you can change the stretch by changing the tension through the fingers, the position of the hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and easing back. Returning the head back to the middle, giving the shoulders a little bit of a roll, and then I'm going to give the back of the neck a little bit of a stretch, attacking the chin down towards the chest. I'm going to reach the fingertips, or just the fingertips, onto the back of the head. Then at the same time, I'm going to try and lift the head back up, but with the fingers I'm going to resist that lift. So the fingers are pushing down, the head is trying to come up. So if I'm doing it right, the head shouldn't be moving, but I should be able to feel a little bit more stretch going down the back of the neck, possibly all the way down into the middle of the back. Just again, making sure that you're not exaggerating, there is no pain, there is no tingling into the arms or into the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing the pressure, releasing the stretch, giving the shoulders a little bit of a roll, so hopefully a little bit looser around the shoulders, around the neck. I'm going to start opening up into the back of the shoulders, getting the legs involved too. So I'm going to shuffle myself to the left side of the mat, giving myself a room to the right. I'm going to start lunging over with the right leg. So bending the right knee as I lunge, making sure that the foot, the knee and the hip are in a good alignment, the leg is not twisting and collapsing through. I'm going to bring the left arm across, and then with that left hand I'm going to try and touch the side of the room. So see if I can encourage a nice rotation that is creating a stretch behind that right shoulder all the way across into that left hip. Then I'm going to ease my way back, and then I'm going to try that again. So lunging over with the right, and then reaching across with the left arm, and then coming back, over and back. If you find that the lunge is a little bit too hard, so my knee is a bit dodgy, or it feels a bit sore, a bit painful, instead of going in and out of the lunge, staying into your lunge position, rotate and reach, and then pull back, rotate and reach, and then pull back. So at the same time, see if I can create a gentle stretch going through my left inner thigh. 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back. And then shuffling to the other end of your mat, giving yourself a little bit more room to the left, and then lunging over with the left leg again, making sure the foot, knee and hip are in a good alignment. The right foot is flat. If the foot rolls in, the tendency will be for the knee to buckle. I want that knee to be safe. With the right arm I'm going to reach across, and then trying to touch the opposite side of the room. See if I can get that nice stretch going around the shoulder all the way into the hip. I'm going to ease back, and then I'm going to try again, same as before, trying to get into a moving lunge Warming up into the leg a little bit more. If I find that that's not very good, my knee won't support me, then I'm just going to stay wide and just rotate and reach and then pulling back. So choosing the option that suits you better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the hips, just a little bit more movement. I'm going to change the direction. From rotation, I'm going to go into little forward flexion, so stepping the feet to about hips width apart anyway, hips to shoulder width apart. Parallel and pointing forward. I'm going to raise both arms up and towards the ceiling, encouraging a nice lift at the chest, a nice extension into the upper back. I'm going to let the arms fall forward, bending the knees around in the back. I'm going to let myself swing down. It's a little bounce. I'm going to swing my way back, and then I'm going to drop forward and then bounce my way back again. So think of a nice easy flexion. As I'm coming forward, I'm trying to let the arms flop, let the arms relax. The important thing is that you don't just drop like a dead weight, so creating a massive pull on the back. So I'm not just dropping and kind of like hanging in there. See if I can use the legs to help me spring back up. So it's a little spring and then pushing back, a little spring and then pushing back. So just a little bounce to help me come up, to make the movement a little bit easier, a little bit looser, a little bit more relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back. Releasing the arms, releasing the shoulders. Just a little bit more movement again. I'm going to change the direction one more time. This time I'm going to move front to back. So I'm going to step forward on the right leg, just a little lunge forward, foot, knee and hip are in a good alignment, so making sure that the leg doesn't seem to be coming across, the hips don't seem to be dropping down on one side. So maintaining level through the hips, I'm going to push my way back, and then with the left leg I'm going to do the same. Pushing my way back and then stepping my way forward again. So deciding how long or short, how deep or shallow your step is going to be. So I could go really deep, trying to get the other knee to kiss the mat, just making sure that I'm not slamming it down. I might find that my knees are not that great, so I'll have to keep it a little bit shallower. But see if you can try and keep the springs into the legs, so making sure that I'm not stepping so long and so deep that then I'm struggling to make my way back. See if I can try and find a position where I feel that I can touch the ground and push straight back. Touch the ground and then push straight back. Once that I'm happy that I've got the legs set, then I'm going to try and see if I can confuse the body. I'm trying to get my coordination going. As I step forward on the right leg, I'm going to swing the arms to the right. As I step forward on the left leg, I'm going to swing them to the left. Now the tendency, because the body is doing two different things, your legs are stepping forward, the upper body is swinging and rotating to the side, is to get the two models. So the leg will start stepping across, the arms will start going off to the side. See if I can try and keep focusing on the movement. The legs are still moving forward and back, the arms rotating, taking the shoulders from one to the other side, crossing over the front leg. So right leg, twist right, left leg, twist left, right leg, arms to the right, left leg forward, arms to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, slowing down if you need to slow it down. 4, control the balance. 3, 2, 1. And releasing back, releasing the legs, releasing the shoulders, and then I'm going to try one more time. So I'm trying to get balance going, and then a little bit more movement into the upper body. Stepping the feet nice and close together, I'm going to bend the right knee, whichever knee, one knee rolling up onto the ball of the foot, coming up onto the big toe. As you take the big toe off the ground, see if you can be aware if the hips are keeping level. So the hips are maintaining level, the back is still nice and upright, little lift, a big lift with the foot, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to ease that foot back down, and then I'm going to repeat on that same leg. So I'm going to bend the same knee, roll up onto the ball of the foot, lifting the foot off the ground. So imagine a set of pulley, one on the side of the bum on the standing leg, one on the inner thigh, helping me to control the pelvis, making sure that it doesn't tip and drop, it doesn't hitch, it doesn't start rotating forward or back. So see if I can try and get control of the balance. If you're struggling a bit, then focus on something in front of you, something on the floor or the wall opposite that is going to help you maintain that balance, support that balance. Once that I feel that I've got a little bit more control of the balance, then I'm going to start adding the arm. As the leg comes up with the opposite arm, I'm going to scoop around to the side, coming up with a lateral raise, lifting up and towards the ceiling. Then I'm going to ease the arm and the leg back, and then trying again, scooping the arm around the side, the shoulder is staying down, the neck is nice and loose, I'm not gripping with my jaw, I'm not shrugging the shoulder. It's just a nice easy wave. Encouraging the arm to maybe come forward slightly if I feel that the shoulder feels a little bit restricted, it feels a bit tight, and then it doesn't matter if the movement is big or small. It could be a very small movement, it could be a very big movement. If I feel that I still got control of my balance and the arm moving with the balance, I want to make it more challenging, then I'm going to add a little flexion. So as the leg comes up with the arm, I'm going to scoop around, I'm going to flex it to the side, and then I'm going to ease my way back. So challenging the standing leg a little bit more, adding a little bit more movement through the upper body, a little bit more connection down the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7, 8, 9, 10. And releasing back, shaking off the leg, releasing the hip, noticing where you feel it the most. Is it the foot? Is it the shin? Is it the hip that is fatiguing, that was working the hardest? I'm going to compare it to the other side. So bending the knee, rolling up onto the ball of the foot, coming up onto the big toe, maintaining the hips nice and level. I'm going to take the foot off the ground, and then I'm going to pop it back down again. Then trying again, see if I can find a better balance. Again, focusing on the floor, focusing on the wall, whatever feels to you that is making your balance a little bit steadier, a little bit stronger. And then once I'm happy that I've got the balance, I've got control of the leg, then I'm going to start adding the opposite arm, scooping the arm round to the side, bringing it up and towards the ceiling, and then easing the arm back. Same as before, it's nice, easy lateral raise, and making sure that I'm not forcing the arm, noticing any tension down the shoulder and into the neck, or see if I can keep the shoulder down, the neck nice and relaxed. Little lift, a big lift, again, is whatever is good for this shoulder, is whatever is good for this side. And then if I feel that I can challenge myself a little bit more, then I'm going to add the flexion on this in this direction. So as the arms scoop up, I'm going to flex it to the side, easing my way back, releasing down, and then trying again. So see if you can slow the movement down, allowing the body to get a little bit more control. So making sure that I'm not moving too fast and I'm not trying to go too deep too quickly, or the balance will tend to go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, releasing back, releasing the standing leg. Again, noticing where you felt it that most on this side as one leg feels different from the other. And then keeping the feet as about hips width apart, the arms are nice and loose down the side, letting the chin drop down to the chest and the shoulders come forward. And then I'm going to start rolling down. Imagine your bike to be like a little bicycle chain. Can you try and move one chain at a time, making sure that the back is not just dropping down as stiff as a board and then stiffening back up it again? Can I try and roll my way down? So bending the knees as much as you need. If you feel that the leg feels a bit tight, as it tends to pull on the pelvis and it tends to pull on the back. Reaching as far down as you feel comfortable, as you feel in control. And then back in reverse. The hips will go up first, the lower back rebuilds on top, rib cage, shoulders, and then the head is the last thing to come back. 3 more times. Letting the chin drop, letting the shoulders roll forward. Rolling down gradually. Making sure that you're nice and centered, you're not drifting to the left, you're not shifting to the right. And then anchoring all the way back. No pain shooting down the legs. There's no pain across the back. Just a nice relaxed movement. Using the hands at the front of the legs to offer a little support if you need to. Last time. I'm going to roll down. To stay down. Bending the knees as much as you need. Hands on the mat. Start walking the hands forward. Lowering the knees down. Your warm-up is done, so I'll see you for the main. So pick the one that you want to go for and enjoy. See you in a bit.